we started selling vintage on Stylehub website and in-store probably about in 2015, I would say, just because I had shops and I was surrounded by very similar fast fashion shops around me in the shopping centres, and I wanted a point of differentiation. So I wanted us to be a little bit more edgy and trendy. So I've always loved vintage clothing from when I was like 14 years old. I've always had vintage. So I thought I'll just put some into Stylehub just to make it a bit different. So I put it in there. It sold straight away. Like, it was such a hit. So I was like, this vintage stuff is taking over. Yeah. It's selling more than like these little dresses at Stylehub. So I put them onto the website as well, put them onto our Stylehub Instagram. They completely took over the Instagram. Like, everyone was just asking about the vintage. So I was kind of cannibalizing my other business, which was always good as well. And it was all anyone was buying online. So in October of 2019, I thought I need to separate out this business because vintage is unisex and I was selling it on a very girly website. So I was kind of isolating our male customers. So I created a new brand called Gone Tomorrow Vintage.
Which I think is a brilliant name because it's like, oh my God, I need to buy it now.
Yes, exactly, because of the one-offs. So I created the website and straight away it took off and has been doing much better than Stylehub ever since.
Well, it's really interesting because like you got to the point where you realized, wait a second, I've got two brand identities, two niches in the same business, and that can't work.
No.
You took a product that was selling a lot out of a business and we're like, oh, we're going to take that out of a business and we're going to start a new one.
Yeah.
That takes a lot of courage.
Yeah, it kind of did, but I'm not scared to just start something and start really imperfectly. And I think that's the key to, I guess, where I am today, because if I hadn't started that very first idea and if I had thought, it's not original enough or it's not unique enough, then I just would have stopped there and I would never have gotten to, these two businesses that I have today. So I think just starting just with something.
And then not giving up.
Yeah, and then just keep going with it. Because
completely
there were
agree.
so many times where I could have given up, like so many times. But I just thought, no, this is what I want to do. What's the alternative? Go and work for someone else in a job that I hate. That was never going to make me happy at all. So I'd rather be miserable for a small amount of time doing something at least that I love and then, building it to possibly become something really great, or I just give up and nothing would ever happen at all. So